Okay, this is the 35-page document I have in front of me, which is the judgment from the judge in the Trump case. And this is a civil case that Attorney General Letitia James is bringing. It's going to trial. Aspects of it are going to trial next week. But the judge jumped out ahead of it and delivered this ruling, which essentially takes some things out of the trial, saying I've already concluded that he's committed fraud.
Right. So both Donald Trump and Tish James made their own applications for summary judgment, and Tish James, the Attorney General's office, won that battle. And basically what the judge has said is there's certain issues of fact that are not really in dispute at this point. On its face, there are these frauds. For example, one thing that was cited, which we've seen a lot, is a 10,000 square foot or 11,000 square foot apartment is not 30,000 square feet, no matter how you cut it, no matter how you measure it, no matter inches or feet, it doesn't make a difference.
Right, it's still not as big as you said it was.
It sets him up for failure, and it takes away those issues of fact, and it really just goes to issues of laws and potential penalty.
So the judge in that ruling said that Trump had essentially created a fantasy world where logic didn't apply. He said, for example, you can't in any real world say that an apartment with restrictions on it, with rent regulations on it, is as valuable as an apartment that has free market rents.
Right, and by the way, and we haven't discussed this just yet, but Trump certainly can appeal that decision, but it is a crushing blow in the process of this case, because you have a judge in what's called a bench trial, meaning there's no jury here, who's already made up his mind on certain facts, and on its face he says this is what it is, and you can't contest that. So it's really difficult for Trump to come back from that. Again, he has that appellate right to challenge this, but the consequences are significant, and in fact, potentially stripping Trump of certain control of his properties, putting it into receivership, and losing his ability to earn a living. With
these facts established now, the trial goes ahead with Tish James trying to make an argument about how severe the penalty should be against Donald Trump.
Right, and we're talking hundreds of millions of dollars in penalties.
Jeremy Saland, thank you for being here this morning. A lot to go through.